You made it. Welcome back. Yeah, BEA, beautiful souls. I posted a Berserker testing grounds video yesterday, and we got a lot of feedback. And you guys have already heard my feedback overall. It's something that is pretty much out of left field. It kind of makes sense in the Berserker world. There's definitely things that are incredibly unbalanced, like the axe being so fast, also having a short cooldown while taking damage. The tier 4 is incredibly good at just being able to be alive for 20 seconds. And granted, you're not going to be popping that at 1 HP. You're going to pop it in the middle of a team fight, whether you're half HP or even like full HP if you know a big fight is coming. So you'll realistically maybe only have 15 or so seconds, even maybe might even less, but 10 seconds already, 12 seconds is already such a big deal, especially if people are trying to use their last tier 3s or their bows or their tier 4s to finish you off, and Berserker can survive that, so it's actually quite threatening to have. I think it is not going to be a big team fighting kill, but it's going to be a really good way to bait out and use cooldowns on the Berserker, and at that point, people are going to start realizing that once he's popped that tier 4, they're not even going to try targeting him. They might just try ignoring him. And so for his tier 3 though, his tier 3 is actually interesting because I realized when I was watching over my gameplay that you essentially become Berserker before he got nerfed on his dodge attack. So you can now target swap dodge attack into an enemy and continue your chain mix-ups, which is what made him so oppressive and S tier before the nerf. And so now he gets to become his OG self, when he wasn't nerfed, and he gets to utilize that abusive external pressure that goes to a block, bull, and mix. And granted, we have a Varangian Guard now, we have Blackbriar, we have Afira. Those characters can easily, they can shut down Berserker in that regard using their crushing counters, but I think it's still a really oppressive move. But having that as a tier 3, it's not the worst idea. I kind of like it. And it doesn't seem that strong at the moment because, one, it's a tier 3, you have to pop it as a cooldown. I don't know how long it lasts, maybe 30 seconds or something. I wasn't able to utilize it that much in a lot of my games, and I wasn't able to see how strong it really was. I think it'll be nice if someone blocks your, your chain light attacks, you can continue your chain mix-up, which is already going to be really strong. But, having Fury or maybe the hand axe that was previously moved to tier 1, I think those axe and fury might be better, but I do like having the variety of being able to utilize enhanced lights on my entire mix-up pool. Why is there no games? I think people understand that Berserker is pretty OP right now, or at least, super annoying to deal with in a very unhealthy manner. And when I'm thinking about it, they already did the same thing with Peacekeeper. I said this in my last video. They did this with Peacekeeper already, and it was poorly received. People did not like it at all. They already knew it was broken as hell, especially the tier 1. The tier 1 itself was incredibly broken. The tier 4, the passive with the fear itself, that was good, but I don't think it was like borderline cancerous. Also, the auto deflect wasn't incredibly powerful either, just was a niche thing that made her incredibly unique. And it wasn't like the worst thing. Wow, look at all this. Oh my god, what are these dudes doing? Is this testing grounds? Am I in testing grounds? I am, right? I am in testing grounds. Yes, okay. So, they essentially did the same thing for Peacekeeper, and people didn't really like it. They didn't really like it at all. And now they're doing it for Berserker, which is a bit odd. At least with Berserker, though, honestly, I'm just gonna take that back. Berserker he's getting some crazy shit. I mean, I saw some comments about Breach, and I didn't even think about Breach because they don't really balance around Breach, but essentially, they're gonna kill the commander in one go, kind of like how Warmonger does it, and they're not gonna really nerf, Warmonger Corruption because they bounce around, Dominion, but being able to just delete the commander and turn him into a soy boy. He's literally just bending over. He's bending over as soon as the game starts. There's no way he survives in one initiation. As soon as you get tier 4, Berserker is literally going to spam him down because it's 20 seconds of vulnerability, 15 seconds, 10 seconds, doesn't matter because he also has super armor. He cannot be interrupted. Perhaps if they remove the super armor and you were able to get hit, it might be a little bit more balanced. However, he has hyper armor on pretty much all of his moves, and then he can recovery cancel after every single move. So ergo, he is going to shit on your commander, and that's why I don't play Reach, because as soon as you see a bunch of berserkers, it's pretty much Gojo over. And berserkers are really good duelists and decent team fighter too. So he's not just like Peacekeeper. Say if Peacekeeper got that tier 4, if she got that tier 4, it's not the end of the world. You know, she's not going to be like the most oppressive unit, because you have to have skill and have matchup knowledge against really strong characters. But with a Berserker, he's good in all modes. He can be fairly oppressive if utilized correctly and if you're not a react hard. So yeah, that's pretty much my point at the matter. Oh my god, dude, I cannot. I do not envy players who play Breach. I literally do not. You guys are pretty much screwed in like every single manner.
You lost Zone C.
What's happening? Oh my god. This bot is gonna kick my ass. I can't do anything. Dude, the freaking minions! They still have that buff where it takes away your guard. That is insane. That is so cringe, man. This game is so good. Can they work on that in Testing Grounds? Like, I'd like that. If they could work on that in Testing Grounds, that'd be perfect. Like, getting rid of that bug. It feels like it's basically reflex guard. It is basically reflex guard. I'm gonna go help my boy over there at sea. That is so cringe. So unlucky. He should be able to stall for a little bit here. Yeah, he's got it. We got this, brother. Hold on, I'm coming. Perfect, got him. Oh, look. I'm gonna GB for him. Ah, oh, fuck, dude. Oh, bruh. Axe! 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 Got him. Dang it, so close. So close. So freaking close. Almost had it. Almost had it. That was a super good parry there. But yeah, I was just saying, but like Berserker, the axe is just too good for tier 1. Instant damage, and I already got it back, so I can use it in the next fight already. Like, it's pretty crazy how fast you can get this back. If you take damage, I noticed when I was watching the video over again, guard breaks also count. Guard breaks also count. Perfect. 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 Boom shakalaka. Gotta get him all that good stuff, and I got my tier 2, so I should do a crap ton of damage when taking hits. Yeah, having a balanced match, dude, with Berserker and this buff, I'm starting to think that he might become S tier. Like, he definitely is gonna become like really, really high A+ tier. And before, I think he was already like a really strong pick already, like a good solid A tier pick. I'm gonna help my team. You guys got that, right? I'm gonna help my boy. It's Pirate. Pirate is pretty scary here still.
You lost Zone C.
Oh, come on.
You lost Zone A.
Perfection. That's what I'm talking about. Going for the trade, utilizing those blocks.
captured Zone A.
Shoot. Ah, dang it. Tried to use a little bit too much externals, but I had way too low HP. I should have looked at my feats, because it looks like I had my axe already. Already had like ton of axes. Oh, this guy's 150 ping. Jesus Christ. Yeah, look at that. Look at that external. I need to get my tier 3 here. This is a pretty tough fight here. I might go to A. Yeah, definitely gotta go to A. They're back apping us here, and they've got all the points. This is gonna suck.
You lost Zone C.
See if he leaves. He leaves instantly. That's fine. I mean, if you're not gonna hold the point, it's kind of pointless to back cap. Hopefully he's gonna shoot him. You just get on point. I got you, brother. Going over there. Watch out for the drop attack, brother! Look, what is? Did you guys see this? Axe him. There we go. Perfect. Oh, what is this? What the hell? Dude, there's this weird... What's this? I cannot fight in the minion lane. Did they buff the minion lane or something? Like, I know that bug still exists where you can't block in the minion lane for assassin guard characters or reflex guard characters, but it seems worse than usual. I'm not sure. Anybody experiencing weird stuff? Because I definitely am. Holy smokes. Oh, so I remember somebody talking about removing the super armor or removing the super armor in tier 4, which is going to be more balanced. But also, if they went for I gotta kill this guy. I have my tier 4 already, so... This is what I need to do here. I need to use that tier 3 here. And with the axe.
You captured Zone C.
Dude, the minions are so powerful, man. They're so freaking powerful. I can't do anything against them. I thought I was out of the way, but I guess I wasn't. Gotta play a little bit more safer there. I don't think I could have got out of there. Just gotta position better. That's definitely my fault. Definitely on me. Definitely on me. We can go to C here and stall for a little bit, but you know, I wasn't able to see the tier 3 to fruition. It seems kind of tough. I don't know if I should go over there. I lose a teammate here, but that's okay. Looks like I can get back in here pretty easily. Zone him right away. That's fine with me. Perfect. Perfect. Zone him right away. GG's, motherfucker. Yeah, that tier 4 saved me. Absolutely insane feat. Literally insane. Absolutely insane. I'm not gonna have it for the next fight here, so I'm probably gonna die. I'm gonna avoid all fights. That axe is probably not gonna hit because it has a really bad. You can't hit them from a distance. I've noticed that. What are you cooking, blood? Perfect. And with the axe, perfect. I got up, perfect. Got up. Dude, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. Dude, that axe is insane. Tier 2 is so good too. Look at the damage I'm getting. Look at all that damage. Like, so much damage. Holy smokes. Zerker's insane. Actually insane. So, as I was saying about the tier 4, I think the super armor needs to get removed. It doesn't make sense. Super armor is never a good idea. It's absolutely one of the worst things you could probably do for any game whatsoever. Absolutely disgusting way to even balance it. Like, you don't need to test this out to see if it's broken or not. What you need to do, what you actually need to do is never add it in. Hyper armor is also something that is questionable, and it can be used in small doses to make it a little bit more healthier and at least give them some sort of tanky vibes, but it's a very dumb mechanic that doesn't really promote using your brain. And we are in the brain rot era, I get that, but you don't need it, in my opinion. Now, the super armor goes away, becomes already a little bit in the direction of being balanced, reducing the cooldown to, not cooldown, but reducing the active timer for the tier 4. I think around 10 seconds is good, maybe even 8 seconds, perhaps 5, 6, 7, anything under 10. No more than 10. If you're gonna make like a really niche build, something that falls in line with the berserker category, I think you have to make it balanced. You have to try to make it balanced. If you don't make it balanced, well then, you know, what's even the point? We might as well just be one-shotting everybody. You know, just one-shot everybody. Everyone gets 50 damage, parry punishes, all that nonsense. That's what I think, personally. I think they need to adjust that as soon as possible. I'll go with Valhalla's Blessing again, and we're going to test it out a little bit more here. But, you know, I think that's the important thing. Removing things that have no counterplay. You know, things that make the other player's experience absolutely miserable. That's the best way to make a game and balance a game. You know, the game can be fun, but the only way to make it fun is so that everyone is enjoying the experience. You know, if the other team is not enjoying the experience of what you are doing, the game is objectively not going to be fun for everybody. It's just not going to be a good game. You know, you can play like For Honor, I think objectively is not a fun game, especially when I think right now it is a fun game because things are a lot more balanced. But beforehand, in previous seasons, a lot of seasons that were unbalanced, objectively it's not fun because there was not that much counterplay. A lot of characters were definitely overtuned, and you had to pick a top tier character yourself. So that's my opinion on the matter at hand here. And the tier 4, just removing the ability of having super armor and lowering the timer. If it stays something niche, like immortality for a lot of games, it has to be balanced around that way. You know? Oh, fuck, dude. He just freaking kept attacking. Jesus Christ, dude. I just literally just ate everything. Oh my god. Yeah, I like the Zerker mirrors though. They're so fun. My boy is dead. Oh, he didn't mess up he messed up punish, but he didn't parry, so unlucky. Alright, let's go. Let's round two. Do we have 2 players? I kind of want to go to A and contest, but it's all good. It's all good. Okay, we're gonna try to let some heavies fly, perhaps. Let more heavies fly. I got a nice trade in, but I couldn't finish that guy. I didn't go for the parry either. That was all on me. We gotta lock in. Let's lock in. We'll lock in here. We'll get our tier 1, and then we should be fine. X. GG's. He didn't use it. He should have used it way earlier. Way earlier. He was playing super defensive, trying to stall on point, but I have my tier 1. I can get that back instantly. Like, literally instantly. Fuck. Good trade, in my opinion. Perfect. I wanted to stall him a little bit because I knew the Janhu was going to attack. You don't know how your teammates are going to play, so play very patiently. Even if you think you get a confirmed attack, do not do anything. That's my personal philosophy. I know a lot of people just like throwing heavies, but I have like a different play style where I like to see and try to analyze as much as I can. I don't think we're going to get a backfill. I don't think we're going to get backfill. It might be a GG's. Might be a G's. I want to get in there, dude. I want to get in there. I also want to have some fun duels, though. Not gonna lie to you. Let's throw an axe here really early. Okay, let's just fight the bot. I want to fight. I kind of want to win, but I also want to fight the bot. I mean, or get my feats. I want to get my feats. That's what I want to do. I want to get my feats. There we go. All right, now we chill. Now we do some big chill. Now we got our tier 2, tier 3. Right, I'm gonna go. They're gonna try to back cap us. I'm just gonna chill. Back cap, and I'll stay here for a duel. I'll use my tier 3. We'll be able to utilize the. So if he blocks this, it doesn't matter because I have infinite stamina and I can just keep doing this, as you can see here. There we go. See, the chain lights, if he ever blocks it, I don't think he did. I just kept attacking and he used his as well. But whoever gets to attack basically wins that trade-off. I'm like 90% sure. Nice. That bot is insane. I'm just gonna chill now because the bot is gonna get revenge, and then this guy's gonna try to back cap. So gonna chill. You should be dead. GG's, motherfucker. Well played. Well played. I think this guy's been coming back for every single duel, dude. Let's freaking go, Veritas. 7, I think. And we got our bot over here just chilling. So he would have been screwed either way. So if I did that side heavy. I didn't let it fly because I wanted to go for that ledge. It's most likely the better play. And I have my tier 4, so I'm gonna go up here and stall. It's not necessary, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Just do some ganking up here, get some points. Good parry, sir. Confirm it. Good trade. Boom, baby. Boom, shakalaka. He went a target swap and a forward light. Not a really good move. Target swapping that move is pretty bad. Yeah. Oh, damn. Yikes. You gonna do anything? X. Yeah, OP. Actually insane. Like, super insane. I should stay up here, but I'm not gonna do it. I wonder how much axes we... Oh, I could probably win that fight over there. Ah, my boys got it. I think. Yeah. Dude, that curve. Do you see that? The curve on the... Got him. Oh, what the fuck? Dude. Shit. Dude, what the heck is this? He was so far away. Okay, wait, can you tell by the red lining throw an axe? Oh, he doesn't have an axe. Oh, dude, that's so cringe. That tier 4, man. You have to watch out for that. Okay, hopefully my boy Chief can survive. Okay, my bot's there. He's good. He's good. I can literally kill both of them. Oh my god, dude. Whoa. The bot is the GOAT. Holy smokes, man. We have finally realized the true fruition of these bots. And it doesn't matter now because he has that freaking tier 4. Okay, now he's out of stamina, so that's the only good thing. What is... No way. Look how long that is. Look how long it lasts, and he got revenge. Like, what? And I didn't even pop my tier 4 either. Yikes, dude. That's actually insane. Axe is so good. Yeah, so good. You got the... I think we can break, though. I think we can break. Focus on the minions! Oh my god, what are you doing? I think we can unbreak. I'm pretty sure. Come on. Yes! My boy's cooking. My boy's cooking right there. We have to hold a point. I think he's... Oh, he's cooking right now. Hold on, Chief. I'm coming to support you on C. This guy's doing some good business. Doesn't matter. Should be fine. Perfect. Bruh. There, we got him. That's how we do it, baby. That's how we do that. My freaking reads are on point. They're on point. Our bot's cooked. You can take mid lane. This would be good. I'm gonna boost. I'm gonna boost so that we can get enough points. This is a winnable game, but I mean, I don't have high hopes. I think our bot's gonna cook. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. VP bots are scary. They are fucking scary. Nice, he's got the kill, and our bot's dead though, unfortunately. Let me go up here real quick. Help our boy here. Got him right there. Perfect. Dude, just two berserkers going at it. Two berserkers going at it. Finish him off. Finish him. He has no more HP. Nice. Okay, we got it. Dude, it's so fucking cringe. So fucking cringe. I gotta axe this guy. Perfect. No way! Holy shit, dude! This guy's the fucking goat. Get the fuck over there, bro. Super armor is balanced. Very balanced. Very balanced. I gotta res this guy. And we win. GG's. Oh, he's got... He's dead. He's dead. We got it. He's dead. Boom shakalaka, dude. Huge. Dude, that was a crazy game. Crazy game. Dude, with the bots, it's even harder. I swear, just fighting the... like, having 3 versus 3 and then 1 bot on each team is so much harder than fighting 4 players. Switch is solo queue gamer. Holy smokes, that was incredibly crazy. Absolutely insane game. Like, actually insane game. Good players on both sides, too. That Janu was cooking. And the Zerker... I mean, the Zerker is a tough fight. You have to focus. Otherwise, you're pretty much screwed. Damn, that was fun. I mean, you guys know me. I freaking love playing Berserker. Berserker is one of my favorite characters. He's one of the OGs. And it's just incredibly satisfying to play him. Just incredibly satisfying. I know a lot of people don't like watching or playing Zerker or fighting against Zerker, and it's mostly due to the fact that you prefer to not feel like you're getting spammed down, especially with like heavy and lights. But I like the fundamentals of reacting to that red indicator instead of getting hit by bashes 24/7. I know people prefer getting hit by bashes, or I mean, like what other mix-ups do you have? It's either bashes, charge bashes, or it's either lights and heavies, and I prefer dealing with lights and heavies. You know, that's something that I personally like doing instead of getting, you know, hit by so many other moves. I think this is good enough games, but I prefer getting and dealing with the mixes of Berserker in a 1v1. If I'm focused enough, you guys saw those games. Berserkers, if they're being more predictable, you can get some very nice, satisfying parries with those 4MS light attacks. You know, when you parry those, it's incredibly satisfying. And then the Zerker that you're fighting against, if he realizes that you're going for the parries on those things, you can block those, you can indicator parry on that, he's gonna throw a heavy instead with the delayed timings and guard break you to punish you, or just let that heavy fly for some nice trades, or just getting some good damage in. Like, that's the fun mix-ups that I really enjoy about For Honor. That's the foundation of how For Honor was built. Comparative to like a character perhaps like Warden, which is 99% just using that chain shoulder bash. It is so freaking boring to fight against those types of characters. I think Warden is one of the most boring characters when played optimally. Like, have you seen a high level Warden gameplay? Forward dodge bash, boom. That's the entire character. He really is the shoulder. They didn't improve his, you know, unblockable, his hitboxes, his zones and all that crap, but the base of this guy is just his shoulder. you know, and that's why I really like Berserker, because he doesn't rely on bashes. He only relies strictly on good reads, your reaction timing, skill checking you, and utilizing those form as lights or those heavy attacks and the unblockable heavies that he have, and I find that very satisfying. But when it comes to the 4v4 aspect of Berserker, I think right now he is fucking overtuned. It's freaking... You have to... One thing we need to do is definitely get used to it. But I think it's safe to say that the super armor needs to go away. The hyper armor, I think someone said in my comments that hyper armor should, if you're in hyper armor, you can stay invincible and not die. But if you're not attacking, then you will die. So in that tiny time frame where you are not attacking and you get hit, then you die. But if you're attacking and you're in that bloodlust mode, then you can continue to stay alive. But that will require you to pop your tier 3 and your tier 4 together to make it so that you can always keep attacking, you know? And I find that a little bit interesting. It would be cool, and make sure the cooldown is nerfed to like maybe 10 or 8 seconds, something like that. 20 seconds is way too long, just way too long. It basically means that, you know, you can't kill him for 20 seconds. And that's very strong. That's a really good stall, even for the average player. And one thing that I did read on the comments too is that people were talking about why are they buffing Berserker's feats when there's characters like Conqueror who still has punch through? You know, Conqueror doesn't even have any good feats, really. I mean, the only good feats he has is Shield Basher, and that's it. Maybe Body Count, but I don't even use Body Count on Conqueror. Do I? I don't remember. Don't even play Conqueror that much ever since his rework, quote unquote. But Conqueror is one of those characters that he is not a weak hero. He is just incredibly boring and simplistic when it comes to you know, offense. You know, it's just a forward dodge bash, side dodge bash, unblockable to unblockable, and then a bash that is feightable, which is pretty cool. I find that really interesting. And then full blocking everything, and of course his full block doesn't even work, but his feats they're garbage. They're absolutely garbage, and Berserker already had one of the best feats in the entire game. Bounty Hunter is insane. He also has Rush. He has Bear Trap, Doom Banner, both good feats. Throwing Axe, one of the best tier 3s in the entire game. He has Fury, insane tier 3 for buffing your attack, speed, attack, and defense. So insane. You can also run Sharpened Blade, and that's not terrible for Berserker either. You can just mess around with it. It's a niche one, but it's cool. Berserker, useless, definitely needs to be adjusted. Fear itself is great. Fire Blast, literally one of the best feats of all time compared to a character like my boy and my girl, Conqueror. Let's just have a look-see, okay? Speedy Revive, it's okay. Conqueror, really only good for Breach. Body Count, decent. Shield Basher is good. Juggernaut is pretty insane. Fiat Lux is good. So I guess he has like really good tier 2s, but tier 1's pretty much useless. Pugno Mortis, it's fairly mid. Heal on block, really bad. Punch through doesn't even work on this character. Uninterruptible, this is where you get super armor, and I read some comments about people saying that super armor was... Nobody complained about super armor on this character, but that's because this character is not even that strong, and he doesn't have immortality. So if you do manage to hit him, he has no damage reduction, and he gets super armor, but he's not, you know, invincible. You can beat him. Regenerate, not that great. Catapult, fairly mid as well. So if you want to rework a character, rework this guy, or literally maybe Nusha, and perhaps you could do some adjustments to Peacekeeper, since you had some issues on giving her some good feats. Those are just a few things I wanted to say about that. I mean, that's Berserker. I want to play more Berserker in Testing Grounds and get a good feel for it, and hopefully you guys have found new things about, you know, the Berserker on Testing Grounds with his tier 3 being enhanced, like I said in the beginning of the video. But that's about it. I mean, I had fun. I love playing Berserker. I think this is a crazy buff for him. I think it's a step in the right direction, but they do need to adjust a ton of values. They did not need to go this overtuned for invincibility purposes. I just think it's a silly idea to test that out because I know it's already gonna be broken as hell. Nobody any new player is gonna realize that it's gonna be broken. So hopefully the devs adjust this, and I hope you guys enjoyed the games today. I mean, I had a lot of fun playing, and really hope to see you guys in the battlefield, man. Having a lot of fun playing For Honor, just chilling on the weekends. So take care, bye bye, see you later.